So anyway, it seems to be, we seem to be in the same general situation here, that we are still taking care of the evacuees. And although this rehabilitation of affected bridges, roads, and infrastructure will have to be assessed, that assessment will be done as soon as the, siguro yung critical, yung buksan natin, para yung mga areas na hindi madalhan ng relief goods, na hindi madalhan ng mga equipment, ng kung ano yung mga kailangan. Yun ang munang unahin natin. Just get them to, para passable man lang, para makadaan yung mga responders natin. Let's do that first, no? So, and then ongoing ano man ito, yan is the same problem yung sa bridges, roads, and general infra. But the process is, pagka mag-a-assess pa yung public works kung ano ba talaga ang damage, then they will have to design the remedy. They will, kung ano yung pwedeng gawin, kung minsan talagang hindi na kaya, we'll have to build another bridge. So we don't know to do, we'll still have to see which ones will be in that way, which ones are in that condition. Okay, and then comment about the schools na nalubog, lahat ng gamit nasira, lahat ng gamit ng mga bata, yeah, diba? May equipment ng mga eskwelahan, things like that. So anyway, we will pagka meron na tayong numbers para alam natin kung saan ang kailangan, we will use the DepEd, and then siyempre the calamity funds again will be availed of. Yeah.
Mr. President, ano po, sa situation po ng Davao del Norte, halos po lahat ng mga bahay is affected po sa baha. So yung mga gamit ng mga bata, kasama po doon na nasisira po.
We will move on now to Davao City.
Right.
Report in Davao City will be Mr. Bustillo.
Yes, good afternoon po sa lahat, to our Vice President Inday and President Bongbong. For the Davao City situational report, well, Davao City was not exempted with the recent weather disturbance. In January 18, Davao City was affected with the shear line weather disturbance. And with that, we experienced flooding for the 14 barangay, with the total families affected to 1,486, with a total population of 5,531. And along with that weather disturbance, mass wasting was also experienced in some barangay in our Davao City. And 4 of those barangay experienced mass wasting or landslide, and with 20 families affected and 37 individuals affected total. And this is the photo documentation of that shear line. So we experienced flooding. All of the river system in Davao City caused to swell to critical level. And we also experienced street flooding at Laberna subdivision that impaired our transportation, and some mass wasting, particularly in the upland area of Davao City, in Marilog proper, and also in the Bedos area in Catarona Grande. So ito yung po mga impact nating shoreline weather disturbance. Next slide, please.
I think it's noteworthy to explain that konti lang po ang, in spite of the damage na nangyari at the calamities na nangyari, no? Yung ating mga local government po, yung kanilang forced evacuation, preemptive evacuation has worked well. Kaya makita natin five disasters na po nangyari, 2 earthquakes, 1 tropical storm, shear line, plus the trough po. If you account the people dead or, well, we do not wish more people to die, but yun po yung data natin, pakunti po yung data natin, because our local government in terms of response, I think, are now efficient and effective. Ang kulang po natin more on prevention and mitigation, and the rehab and recovery aspect po ng ating disaster resiliency program under the Republic Act 10121 po.
Placement tayo, in other words, bago pa dumating, nailapit na namin lahat ng gamit. So that's why the response was relatively quick. But again, for that, we have to hear from you, from the local government, kasi kayo talagang nakakaalam. I mean, the national government is only here to support you with all of this. But you have to make the request to us para naman mabigyan natin ng tulong.
Mr. President,
Yes, please go ahead.
Mr. President, ang immediate po na kailangan ng Davao del Norte is yung pagkain, tubig at food packs po at yung mga gamit po sa mga bata para sa pagbalik nila sa eskwela.
Sa DOLE, sa bawat isa, silang nag-a-assess silang gumagawa ng assessment. But for the most part, it's really local government. Kasi sinasagot lang namin yung request ninyo.
Yes po, Mr. President. Kasi during calamity, ang kumukuha ng data at ang gumagawa ng quick response is the munisipyo, the city, and the province. And also collecting data, kami ang lahat ng in charge, yung LGU at PLGU. But like what happened in Davao del Norte, minsan kasi may hindi po nakarating sa province. Pero na-distribute, iba naman ang nag-distribute. And gusto po ako mag-thank you po kay Ma'am Inday Sara na quick response po, nagbigay kagad siya ng support doon sa Davao del Norte po. Ma'am. Thank you so much po, Ma'am.
Pag hindi mag-request, hindi nabibigay. Tapos, pag nawawala dito, hindi rin nabibigay sa inyo. Kung wala kayo, we have to go to the next who's there, di ba? So, yun yung mga nangyayari.
Pero mostly LGU talaga.
Yeah.
LGU talaga ang inaasahan namin. Oo. We depend on the national government cannot do this by itself. As I said, we support you with cash transfer, with relief goods. But kayo ang magsasabi sa amin kung saan dadalhin, kung saan ang uunahin, saan yung hindi na nga pwedeng pumasok, etc. etc. That's why makita naman ninyo, pagka maganda yung quick response ng ginawa ng LGU, kagaya ngayon, may magandang effect talaga. So, that's why we are trying to improve our forecasting para makapag-warning kami na maaga sa inyo na makapaghanda kayo for whatever it is that is coming your way. So, except ng lindol, siyempre hindi pa natin ma-forecast yan. So, that's the general situation pag-release ng mga resources, mga tulong. So, yes, LGU pa rin, LGU.
The President shall lead the turnover of assistance from the Office of the President to the affected cities and municipalities in the region. May we call on Governor Dorothy Gonzaga, together with the mayors of Davao de Oro, to receive the check. And now, may we call on Governor Edwin Hubahib, together with the mayors of Davao del Norte, to receive the check. Next, Governor Nino Soteruoy, together with the mayors of Davao Oriental, Davao Occidental Provincial Administrator Attorney Geoffrey Navarra, together with the Provincial Treasurer, to receive the check. Davao City Operations and Warning Division, Mr. Rodrigo Bustillo, to receive the check. Thank you, Mr. President. This assistance will surely benefit the people of Davao region. That ends our program for today.